Yo, right. It's been a fucking hot minute since I made a video like this. It's been on about a year and a half, maybe? I don't fucking know. But, yeah, we're talking again about something related to TSB. Just what we fucking need, isn't it? So, on a good Tuesday afternoon. Now, I don't know the full story about what I'm about to talk about because I can't talk to one of the people I'm trying to make a video about because they won't talk to me. They've kicked me from their server and they've blocked me, so it's not good. Now, this does involve TSBCC and Empire. TSBCC, if you don't know what TSBCC is, mate, you're probably born in 2025, like, you know, just the biggest server on TSB. Like, and this involves Empire new server. So yeah, all right, give me a second. Yeah, so basically, Empire has been accused of stuff. TSBCC has been accused of stuff. That's normal, anyways. So we're gonna cover it. I've got both of the documents that have been released on my screen. Apparently, there's another one coming out soon from Empire, and there's a video from Empire. So there's a lot to cover. I'm just gonna give you everything I know, top to bottom, start to finish. And I'll leave you to make your own interpretation of this because I already know what I think, and I think this is just the dumbest situation to ever start in this community. Like, come on. We don't learn, do we? Right. So let's start from the start. Empire was made. Empire was made by a guy called Emperor. I don't know when it was started. Can't remember. Probably January, maybe. Maybe December. And it was started the sole purpose of just breaking the community on the game between Jujutsu Shenanigans and TSB. And before that, a lot of stuff kicked off with some of their members, which has been proven, by the way. Some of them have been proven, and if they should be banned by now, but they wasn't at the time that this controversy started, which is why this controversy happened. So, from what I know, a couple of the members did some shady stuff before Empire was made. There is some that are proven, and I've got video proof of them, and that is final. They've been proven to have done that stuff. And if they haven't been banned, that's on the owners of Empire. Now, when Empire was made, they wanted to get some advertisements, and they contacted TSBCC. And TSBCC, sorry, my stutter, they wanted 400,000 Robux for that advertisement. And that is a lot of money, I know. That's like £4,000-ish. That's a lot of money. And what they basically said is that they had some of these bad people in there. And now I will say this with full confidence. Every single person they have named that needed to be banned for this advertisement to go through was all proven to be bad people at the time of this advertisement. Every single one of them. And I'll name them all right now. Hydrogen, Sen, William, and Axel. Now, I think Axel was a little bit later on, but I'm not saying this with 100% certainty, I think he was proven at the time of this advertisement being made. Now, what Karma said to Emperor is that he wants these people banned for this deal to go through. And Emperor said he didn't want to do that until he gets some proof for this. That's coming out of Emperor's mouth. And what I've said is coming out of Karma's mouth at the same time. So I'm comparing documents here. And on one document it says that when Emperor asked for proof, he didn't get any. And I've talked to some people and I got some screenshots which could prove this, but I still haven't got 100% certainty on this. Because Emperor won't show me the GC where this all happened, and he won't talk to me. Now, even Karma's not in this GC where it all happened at the start because he left or got kicked. Now, what Karma said is that he offered to show all of the proof that he wanted to know as long as they went through with the deal, or before they went through the deal. I can't make sure. I don't know. But he wanted that. He wanted them all banned, which is fine. That's justifiable. You know, they've done bad things, illegal things that I can't even say on YouTube. I'll give you a hint. It's sending illegal material or just being a PD. You know, a PD. Right. So, yeah. He asked them for all to be... He asked for them all to be banned. That's justifiable. And either Emperor declined or asked for proof. And when Karma either didn't give the proof or offered and then Emperor declined, I don't know. I don't know the full story. Those are two sides, different sides that have been said. Then it all kicked off, and Emperor and Empire got blacklisted, and some things were said about them, like they defend and they harbour these people. Now, this is true, because they did harbour these people, because they were in the server way longer after this argument happened. They should have been banned on the spot, and maybe they got blacklisted after that. But they wasn't, and they didn't ban these people. One of these people was actually the co-owner of Empire. So, yeah, that is true. They did harbour these people. Knowingly or not, they did harbour them. And when they asked for proof, they either didn't get the proof or they avoided getting the proof. It's one of the two. Not proven yet. So when this all kicked off, you know, that's what happened. And then Emperor went to Flores. Come in, Flores again. He asked Flores to advertise Empire, and he knew that Flores knew that Empire was not on good terms with Karma. So Emperor asked Karma not to be involved, or Flores to not bring Karma involved at all in this transaction and stuff. Which Flores agreed to. He said he wasn't going to bring Karma in, and if Karma tried getting involved, he was going to ban him himself. That is proof. And then the transaction happened, the deal went on, and Flores advertised Empire. That lasted for a good amount, maybe 2 to 3 weeks. And then it ended. It ended on the 23rd of February when Emperor got confronted by Karma, Boomy, and Flores in a group chat about the people they are harboring. Specifically Hydrogen, William, Sen, and Axel. Now, I know about Sen, I know about William, and I know about Axel. And I know about Hydrogen now, but I didn't know before. But all I know is that Sen was the biggest problem, and so was Axel. Hydrogen got banned months ago, so Hydrogen is not to be blamed on them. And William got banned recently or ages ago. Not to blame on them. Sen and Axel are the ones I'm going to be talking about, because Sen is the worst one they have. Sen is a PD, and he was actively grooming a bunch of people. He even met up with 2 minors. And this girl is 24 years old, by the way. Just so you know. 24. Why are you on a Discord server for a Lego game at 24 talking to kids? What the fuck are you doing? But yeah. So Sen was in the server, and when Emperor found out about this post originally, because people from TSBCC DM'd him and told him about this, he refused to ban her. By the way, just to bring up Sen again, it turns out that she only got banned yesterday on the 16th, and on the 11th, the entirety of Empire was trying to get her banned. All of the staff were literally co-opted together to try and get her banned. They were all spamming Kill Sen in the chat because they all knew what she had done. The server builders and the council were literally saying to ban her, and Empire sat there for 2 hours and defended her after being sent their evidence by TSBCC. Absolutely ridiculous. And his excuse. I don't trust the proof that they've sent. Bear in mind, by the way, this is proven evidence. This is valid evidence that I've been fact-checked and fact-checked and fact-checked again. This is evidence that is undeniable. And he ignored it just because it came from TSBCC. Because he said they're an unreliable source. Now, you could just say he was making a big mistake, because he was. What do you mean, just because they said it, you're not going to do anything? And when Karma confronted him about this, he still refused to do anything. He made excuses and tried comparing his own co-owner, Axel, to a person with racist tendencies who fixes himself in a month. That's not how it works. Now you see, what Axel did was that he threatened to do bad things to a kid. I would also like to point out that Axel is 15, and Like, there is video proof for that. I'm not going to put it here because my video will get taken down. But there's proof. And the fact that he said this stuff to a kid is wrong, obviously. And Emperor should have immediately decided that was it. That guy is off the staff team, off my server. No. What he said is that it was a joke from Cyberpunk. Are you fucking serious? A joke from Cyberpunk. Right. And then he left the group chat a little bit after that. And I got into this group chat with that confrontation from the 23rd of February. And I've got all the screenshots from that GC. And I've got a video of the GC. It is funny. I'll post the video right now. Just slow down the video if you want to read it. Now, we have evidence of him doing this stuff, and I get it. He thought, the reason why he backed out of this deal originally, by the way, with Karma, is because he thought he was going to get scammed. And they're still claiming to this day that Karma scammed him out of 400,000 Robux, or tried to. No. What Karma said in his document is that because of the fact that they wouldn't ban these people that have done illegal stuff, they was going to back out because that would hurt their reputation. That is a valid decision. I would have done the same. However, the way they dealt with it was wrong, I will say that. And what Juma said, satire or not, was misleading. And I know Juma, I've talked to Juma, he can be very satire sometimes, and he takes a lot of things as a joke, which is a bad habit from him. But what Juma said here wasn't even realistic at all. Like, he just did not care. It wasn't his situation, he didn't give two fucks. So, what he did was rage bait instead. And they tried saying that because of the fact that Calm tried backing out and not giving him evidence, that was he was scamming. But he kept saying on and on again and again and again and again that he would give evidence if they asked for it. And I don't know if he ever asked for it because I can't find any proof that shows that Emperor asked for it or if Karma offered it. I don't know. Okay? I've got no idea right now. I wish Emperor would have talked to me and, given me a statement because I offered to talk to him on a VC and record it and post it in this video. He would not talk to me. He blocked me and all this stuff. And when I tried asking him about stuff in Empire, he banned me and all my friends. Now, why I'm involved in this is because I was a part of something that was connected to Empire. And we made a server, and I had to leave that server, discontinue it, and block everybody in Empire because of the situation. So that lost me money, that lost me time, and lost me effort. And I don't know what to say, to be honest. This situation is scuffed, and I know for a fact that they didn't ban Sen 2 weeks after this confrontation until my friend finally brought it up to him and gave him evidence. The exact same evidence that TSBCC gave him, and he finally banned them. Why would you ignore evidence that you're given later on anyways? Like, it doesn't matter if you're a trusted source or not. If it's proven evidence, you could have just validated it yourself. You could have just talked to the people who he attacked, who he groomed. Like, you could have just done anything to validate the evidence, but you just ignored it instead. Like, that was just the dumbest thing you could do. And on top of that, He also said some really bad stuff before the server had rules, and he tried justifying it by saying he didn't have rules. But he literally went to an alt account to continue saying it after he made rules. Like, what? Now, I won't lie. I do say some of the stuff that he says, but I don't say anything like what he said with Hitler. You know, like, I don't say none of that stuff. I just make jokes about other things. It is what it is, isn't it? This guy is just a fucking idiot. And the fact he hasn't taken any action until yesterday. He banned Axel today. He banned Axel today after the announcement. He made a document, he made a video trying to expose TSBCC, and he's trying to accuse Flores of scamming him as well, but Flores backed out because of all this situation with all these people he's harbouring, which is a justifiable thing. Flores has 1 million subscribers. He can't afford to lose all of that fame and money because you want to harbour bad people. That is not how it works. It's not scamming, it's just protecting his brand. Also, I forgot to mention on my original recording, because I'm an idiot, is that apparently Flores tried to get 75,000 Robux in compensation for what apparently they said that they were defaming him and that he lost reputation and relationship with Karma. Now, I don't know the full story of this, but the screenshots are on the screen of him asking for this and all this yap. So take that as you will. I don't know what to say about it. It's not something I really know much about, but yes. Like, I don't do any of this anymore. I don't do all this exposing shit. I'm not exposing anybody here. I'm bringing up facts that I know about. And I understand why Emperor was worried about TSBCC. Trust me, I don't like TSBCC either. They are shady, and they aren't trustworthy at all. But you've got to understand that morals do exist, and you have to follow them. You have to follow the law. You have to follow morality. Morality is important. And things like this, they don't slide. Not at all. What these people did are crimes. You shouldn't be ignoring that because you don't like somebody. End of story. Now, this video is just to highlight what has happened. And I understand that people are going to be very angry that I've covered this because, you know, I'm not exactly liked myself. But, end of the day, at least you guys know now. There's always two sides to every story, and I am willing to openly accept both sides. This is just what I know so far, and I'm not attacking anybody. As time goes on, I might make another video on this just to cover it, but both documents will be linked in the description below. And, you know, it is what it is. Like, these people are just weird, and they should have been banned from the second it was ever mentioned. Proof or no proof. If there's proof, then give it, definitely. But if there's accusations, you should not take the risk and keep them in your server. Unless it can be proved that they're innocent. And I know people will say, oh yeah, innocent until proven guilty. Not in situations like this, where you have servers and reputations to keep it in take. Like, this guy said he didn't want to ban them because, so, like, TSBCC said about it, like, if they did something like this in court, it would be capital fraud. End of story. So, yeah. That's all, guys. Documents in the description. Thank you for watching. This isn't what I usually post nowadays, but I'm glad to get this story out. And if I missed any information or things that you want me to cover, let me know. And let me know who you think is in the wrong here. I don't want to share my opinion because I know that people aren't going to be happy with it. But at the end of the day, they really should have just banned those people when they were mentioned, even if they didn't like TSBCC.